All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I will be giving you advice on streaming. I know streaming can be important to a lot of people, whether you're a big streamer or a small streamer. This episode will be helpful for all. All right, so, anyways, because it's coming from somebody that's been a content creator for 11 years. So I'm like, I've paid attention to what works, what doesn't work, and I will be saying things that you overall know. So if you overall have found, like, if you're going to do stuff that I say in this episode, or you're already doing this stuff, then you're already on the good track, okay? Because there's people out there that you can overall listen to with a much more better following and so on. But I'm just saying, based off of what I know and what I've experienced, I'll be giving you advice on how to deal with hate if you're streaming, how to deal with, like, people that come to your stream to only say one thing, or, like, overall saying, like, oh, can you follow me, or hey, follow or can you play this, or hey, do this, or like the backseat gamers. I'll be giving you advice on it all right, all the way from you creating your username all the way to when you really start blowing up and making it big and stuff. So, anyways, yeah, but make sure you definitely do that. Come up with a creative name. I feel like that's like that with a lot of social media websites. That's where, I feel like where a person unlocks their creativity is when you come up with a dope name. So come up with a dope name, and then I feel like at that point, like, you can honestly, I feel like after that, then it's going to be nothing but uphill from wherever you're trying to go with Twitch and stuff. So come up with a unique name. Once you do that, coming up with a unique name, find a game that you want to play, or find multiple games that you want to play. Now, me, I play multiple different games because I'm like, okay, there might be a day where I feel like playing Generation Zero. There might be a day where I feel like playing Forza Horizon 4. There might be a day where I feel like playing another video game. That's the thing. Leave options for many different games, but if you do want to just only play one game, that is perfectly fine. I've heard where people say, oh, if you play Call of Duty, then stick with it, or don't play Call of Duty because so many people are playing it and so many people are streaming it. So at the end of the day, like, whatever you feel like doing is perfectly fine. But that's one thing that I've noticed, that playing smaller video games that's not like Call of Duty or anything else, like playing, because there's the one game that I've played and I've actually gained some followers from that game, but it's this racing game or a drifting game called Car X. And yeah, there's been quite a few people that have followed me for that. There's been people that followed me because I play this other video game called Generation Zero, and that's this like robot killing game. So overall, like, small games I feel like do kind of help you grow a little bit, but are those people going to return to all of your streams? That's going to lead into my, other thing. Be interactive with your chat. Like, give them a reason to come back. Definitely don't be like them streamers where it's like, oh, since you're here, you can donate to me, right? You can gift a sub to me, right? You can give me some bits. No, that's one thing for sure. Do not ever, ever ask for currency, any form of currency on that game. I mean, if you're like joking around playing, be like, hey, yo, donate $10 million or something. Like, okay, then obviously, unless you talking to Jeff Bezos or freaking Elon Musk, yeah, then okay. But I'm like, at the end of the day, I probably would have said that if they would. You know what? No, I ain't gonna say. I probably feel privileged at the fact that they're in my stream. But yeah, at the end of the day, it should be like that for everybody. Don't think, oh, because this person then joined my stream, they got money and they can donate. No, fam, the majority of the people that be watching your streams are probably kids that are in school. So the only money that they have is lunch money, okay? Or people that have responsibilities and they don't have time to be donating to you. I'm saying, like, I don't think people that do be asking for donations, like, they don't like think about that type of stuff. I'll never forget when the one girl was like, oh, if you have time to watch my streams, then you have time to donate. Fam, no. I watch your streams because I find you entertaining, and that's what I was overall getting to, is that you have to be an entertaining streamer. Okay, you have to offer some sort of entertainment. Now I know that there's a lot of things that I can bring to my streams and stuff. I could do, if I feel like doing a motivational stream, I'll do that. If I want to do a stream where I'm just sitting around vibing with friends, I can do that. Cracking jokes, whatever it is, telling stories, bruh, I'm always making sure of it that people that join my stream are going to leave this stream. Like just yesterday, I had probably one of the most craziest streams of all time. Like we were talking about some of the most wildest things, like the fact that I can like have a community, like a friend that I went to school with, somebody that follows me because I watch YouTube videos, and then another friend that's following me because of like, you know, like connections I have through Twitch, to have it where I just formed an alliance amongst people that have never even met each other. I was sitting down and I was thinking about that last night. How like you know, I have a friend from school, friend from YouTube, and a friend from Twitch literally vibing in my chat. Like these guys would have never known of each other. Like it had gotten to the point where now they're following each other on social media. So the fact that I've gained these guys like a new friend, like fam, that's something I'm like, I sit down and think about it and I'm like, dang, I really do have a dope stream. Like I sit down and I think about that and I'm like, that's crazy. But overall, like these guys know me. They know like because I think, all right, to just overall say their names, because I'm like, they're probably going to be the only ones overall hearing this podcast episode. Well, I don't think the two, well, I know one of my friends, I know one of them, they know of my podcast. The other two, I don't know if they're aware of my podcast. But anyways, my friend Mo, another friend named Gigi, and then you guys might have heard me talk about him before. But his name is Wholesome. You might even have seen him in my Twitch streams. I mean, if you've then made it this far where you're listening to my podcast episodes, then you've definitely been in my streams. You've definitely seen Wholesome and stuff. But no, I had those three, like, they don't even know each other, like, outside of my streams. And so it was just crazy to overall, like, see that and stuff. And I was like, man, it's wild. It's very, very wild and stuff. But I saw that and I was like, dang. Like, I kind of was just taking a moment, like, I was playing the game and stuff, and I was just kind of taking a moment to just really, you know, embrace that moment and stuff. And then there was another time I remember when I was streaming, I was playing Car X, and this kid, he came to, because that's the thing, I'm like, you come to my stream, you're leaving with something, okay? So, there was a time where this kid joined my stream, and he wanted advice on asking out his crush. So I gave it, and it was funny because I was playing this drifting game, so obviously I got to focus on the video game, but then this kid, I'm trying to give him the best advice that he's ever heard in his whole life and stuff. So I gave him all the advice that I possibly could, and it was funny, it was his friend, because it was like a group, and then that was another thing, I had like a group of friends like watching my stream, like they knew the kid that had the crush on the girl, and they were his friends, and they all joined in and stuff, and the one guy chimed in and was all like, you know what's crazy is how you were just giving out advice and then drifting like it was nothing and stuff. And I'm like, and I sat down and thought about it. I was like, dang, I didn't even realize like I was doing it that I was that good of a content creator and stuff. But no, I'm saying like that's, you know, you have to be an entertaining content creator. You know, you can't be boring or bland or, you know, like there's this old, like I'm pretty sure a lot of people might know of this TV show, if not very, very old 60s TV show called The Andy Griffin Show. So anyways, there's a character on there named Barney. Barney, I think that was his girlfriend. No, it wasn't. No, it was actually, no, I think they were trying to find Andy, the host, or not host, but the main star of the show. I think they were trying to find him a girlfriend. Regardless, there was a woman on that show. She had no emotions whatsoever. And I'm like, bruh, like everything made her sick. She was a very bizarre woman, but her character, it was just overall funny how she was acting. I guess like you can like be a character on Twitch and stuff where you're all like I'm the most boring person ever and things. And then people might put it to the test and they just be like, oh, how boring is this person? And yeah, but it's like you overall gotta have like some sort of like entertainment behind it. I know for a fact I would definitely try to like take some inspiration from that actor in the Andy Griffin Show, if I was going to be a person like that, or a very energetic person, or a superhero, whoever, like I'm gonna add like something to add to whichever character. And I figure, if I'm gonna be on here, people already know me as an entertaining person already. So I'm like, okay, that's why like every time when I go on to like Twitch, YouTube, or any other, I just give off like my authentic, like who I am when I'm doing any form of like content work and stuff. So that's why I'm like, yeah, if you see my TikToks or my YouTubes or whatever, that's me. I'm like, I don't like put on no act. And I'm like, and you very well can do one or the other if you feel comfortable with doing one or the other. And then that's another thing. You cannot be camera shy. Now I know I don't have like no web camera, but I'm like, I do so many TikToks and YouTube videos. I'm like, I'm not camera shy. I'm just lazy of putting up like all this like gear up and things, because I tried finding a tripod. They didn't have no tripod that was big enough. So I'm like, then the one that I have now, that thing is so wobbly. I'm like, I'm not trying to be streaming and that mess just falls over because it's like, it's that wobbly. It seems kind of flimsy and stuff, like it's going to break. So I don't trust it. But anyways, but yeah, I'm like, I post so many videos and stuff. I'm like, fam, people know who I look like and what I look like and stuff. So that's why I'm like, I'm not tripping about that. But you can't be, shy when being a content creator. Like you have to put yourself out there. You have to. Like, that's the one thing I feel like what not kills. I feel like kill is just too much of a strong. Well, I guess kills that inspiration to, really get into content creating is people being like camera shy and stuff. And I'm like, fam, you cannot be camera shy. You cannot. Okay. Like, don't do that. And then I think probably one thing to overall talk on is how to like overall gain followers and stuff. Like if you're not gaining followers from from people, because I mean here's the thing, I have like thousands of people like all across my social media like platforms and stuff. Outside of Twitch, I have thousands of people across my platforms. A very small percentage of those people follow me on Twitch. So I post about my Twitch channel every single day. I stream. So here's the thing. Here's how I stream. I stream twice a day. I play a wide variety of video games. What else? I'm interactive with my chat. I honestly would say that I have like one of the dopest streams on the platform, but I have very low followers. All right, very, very low followers, which is good. It's always good to be a small streamer because you get to sit down and talk. Because I mean, I don't mind being a big streamer and stuff. I mean, eventually it's going to get to that point, but it's like being a small streamer, you get to like interact with your chat and talk, and and it's crazy to think like the people that are, I'm gonna try to like have it where it's like, okay, like where I do something still with like the OGs that were in my stream very often and stuff. But but yeah, like it's what was I overall saying? Dang, I hate when I do that. I've been doing that a lot recently. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting ready to say something, but that's what I was originally talking about, is how to gain followers and stuff. But yeah, like I have like thousands of people that all across my social media platforms, very small percentage on Twitch. But that's one way that I've noticed that I've like overall like gained followers, is becoming cool with people on Twitch. But don't like do it just to get a follow from them, but really be their friend. Like be cool with them. I think a lot of people just don't, because I'm like, everybody that I've joined their streams, like I've been cool with them. I'm not joining their streams to like, I honestly, because my thing is like, when I join a person's stream, I want to know about them. It ain't about me. It's about you. You are up on the stage. The spotlight is on you. So it is about you. So I'm like, I try to, be interactive, let them know like, hey, I'm showing support regardless. I don't care what you're doing, what you're playing. Like, I always follow a person if they, like just for them being them. I don't want them to like alter or change who they are for my sake. I'm like, no. The person I follow day one is the person I want you to be on the last day of streaming or content creating, whichever you plan to do with your life. Like, nah, I'm like, I want that person forever. All right. So I'm like, don't change for nobody. But yeah, I'm like, that's just, I feel like that's another way. It's just honestly, being cool with people. on Twitch and things. And I feel like, then they're like, hey, you know what? That was a cool person and things. Sometimes a person may ask you, are you a streamer? And then there you go. You ask and then be like, all right, I'm gonna hit you with a follow. And then, they join your stream. And I'm like, I've had that happen to me numerous times where people have joined my stream and because I've joined theirs, and so it's just a vibe. Like, honestly, that's how I met like a lot of my friends on Twitch, is because I joined their stream and they joined mine. So there's some that might be from YouTube and stuff, but yeah, other than that, I'm like, I feel like that's like the best way to really blow your channel up and stuff. But anyways, and then what other things can I overall say about Twitch streaming? Have fun. Have fun. Don't be up there like seeking, nothing, like, or being angry or upset. Like, just have fun when you stream. Like, honestly, you're gonna probably play a game, get mad, and then that's just a little good old moment and stuff. You might do some dumb things. Don't ever feel embarrassed for any things that you do on Twitch and stuff. What other things? Yeah, it's because at the end of the day, it's like, hey, look, you put yourself out there, so it's like everybody. I mean, obviously, don't be up there like passing gas and freaking what other crazy and wild stuff. Yeah, like stay away from doing stuff like that. But yeah, it's like, have fun, like, honestly, treat it like just, and I say that all the time, but it's like, you gotta treat your Twitch streams like it's you and a bunch of friends sitting at a lunchroom table. It's like, if you ain't getting that vibe, I'm like, then the streams is all wrong. I'm like, you gotta get that vibe where it's you, a group of friends, and y'all are sitting at a lunchroom table. That table is either going to crumble or it's going to get bigger. You choose, all right? So, but anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 36 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. Make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you're purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your next purchase. And make sure you also use my supporter creator code TMossBoss. In the meantime, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.